How to build lean muscle mass. Everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but don't nobody want to lift no heavy ass weight. That's a quote from Ronnie Coleman, 8-time Mr. Olympia champion. I've actually coached Ronnie Coleman. I coached him during that 8-year span from 1998 until 2005. Each year, him winning the Mr. Olympia. And what I want you to know today, what I came here to speak about, was how to build lean muscle mass. And there's 3 main keys on how to build lean muscle mass: training hard, eating right, and resting well. That first quote kind of showcases Ronnie's mindset on training hard. So why is this relevant to you? Because all of you are young men looking to become pros in bodybuilding in the future and continuing to develop your lean muscle mass as well. So first thing, training hard. Having a training schedule is super important. Having like a 9-day program where you intermittently switch, making sure you're hitting all your volume for different muscle groups. So that means hitting 12 to 15 sets of chest on your chest days, making sure you're hitting enough sets and reps throughout the week on each exercise. And that all depends on a good training schedule, good programming with different exercises and types of reps. So also something else that's going to keep it challenging is keeping the rep ranges higher and the difficulty higher by rest times being lower. So making sure you're not resting too much is very important in keeping the training hard. Also, another point that we want to make sure we hit is progressive overload. So each week or 2 weeks, you should be adding 5 or 10 more pounds to the bar for whichever exercise you are doing. This is going to allow for strain on the muscle to cause tears in the muscle, so then it could actually grow more. If you were to stay at the same weight, there'll be no lean muscle growth. So you want to train past failure and fatigue by including things like drop sets, taking a rest, and then continuing past failure. So the next key to building lean muscle mass is going to be eating right. So having a meal plan is super important. It's very cost efficient. You save a lot of time and energy by doing this. You have an eating schedule where you eat your certain meals at each time of day. And that way you have your meals all ready to go, already that you cooked and put in your separate containers. What this is going to allow you to do is make sure you're hitting all the right calories, all the right proteins, fats, and carbs, so that you can make sure that you're gaining that lean muscle mass. From a study done in 2017 on creatine by Chilibek et al., they proved that the use of supplements such as creatine can help as well, increasing lean muscle mass over months of lifting. Another nutritional supplement that can help as well, eating right, would be protein powder. Make sure you're getting enough protein in. And the last main key point is going to be resting. So in a sleep study conducted in 2017 by Chen et al., the effect of muscle mass increase is directly correlated with sleep. It's shown in college students that slept more were able to build actually more muscle mass when compared to those who slept less. Another important concept is going to be rest days. So you don't want to train every single day, 7 days throughout the week. You want to have at least 1 or 2 rest days per week. On a more macro level, you can kind of consider something called a deload week as a rest week. So say you've been training hard for 3 to 6 months without stopping, only having 1 or 2 rest days. You want to have a rest week where you back off on the weights. You only work out 1 time per week. You eat a lot and you rest for that week, allowing your muscles to grow more efficiently. So in summary, there's going to be, again, those 3 main points in building lean muscle are going to come down to training hard, your nutrition, how you're eating, and finally your resting. All in all, if you do these 3 things, you're sure going to build lots of more lean muscle. I won't say that you're going to become Ronnie Coleman, but you're going to definitely get the best potential out of yourself. Thank you.